Hello and welcome to Rosie's Knitting Shed. I'm Rosie, and if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, Ravelry, or have a look on my Etsy shop, it's all written down below in the box. Oh my god, I'm out of breath. I don't know why I'm out of breath. I've had a cold, so I'm all like, can hardly breathe, and it's all like phlegmy. It's a bit minging really, so that's why I'm drinking a cup of tea, because usually I can't do it, I've got my teaspoon still in. Don't know why I do that. I have my tea with, I keep my tea bag in it, and I have it milky but strong, and I keep my tea bag in with 1 sugar. Milky but strong. When at work, when people say, oh, do you want a cup of tea? I'm like, I say how I want it, they're like, oh my god. Because like, how do you get milky but strong? I know how to get milky but strong. So yeah, so, what was I on about? Yes, if you want to have a look, I can't remember if I said it now. If you want to have a look at my Ravelry, Etsy shop or anything like that, it's down below in the box. I haven't got much in my Etsy shop at the minute, but I should be doing some dyeing today, hopefully. It's getting on now, but yeah, I might do it, depending on if I can be bothered. So yeah, so where should we start? Let's do finished objects. So because it's coming up to Christmas, I've been doing a lot of Christmas knitting, and I don't really mind doing Christmas knitting, but it's better to do stuff for yourself, isn't it? Not like for other people. And then when you finish it, I just want to keep them all. So I don't mind knit. I probably pick and choose who I knit for. Yeah. So I have knit my mum some socks for Christmas, because it takes her about 10 years to knit a pair of socks.
By the way, she finished her Christmas socks. Yay!
She Kitchener stitched the end, which took her, I'm not even joking, it took her a month to Kitchener stitch the ends of the socks. Honestly. And then I'm like, I was trying to sneak into a room to try and rob the socks just so I can do it for her, but she was probably kicking off about it, so I left it. She probably would have killed me. Yeah, so I've knit her some socks, and I've done quite a long leg, and I don't really think she likes long legs really, but she could fold it down. It's quite dark actually, that, isn't it, the thing? So yeah, so it's quite autumny wintery colours, and browns, yellows, and it's got like a Donegal base, and this is from Coastal Colours, and they don't have colourways, they just do like one of a kind. But I felt like the yarn was really, really thin, and I don't know why. So instead of, I usually knit socks with 2.25 circular needles and 64 stitches, because I like them tight. I don't like saggy socks. But because it was so thin, and my mum doesn't like really tight socks, so I cast on, how many did I cast on? 68. And I feel like, I don't know whether, well for me, they would be too saggy, but mum's different to me. So yeah. So I did, what's it called? Heel flap and gusset, but I did a slip stitch heel flap, and I did just a knit to purl to rib. How I turn these, because I just blag the whole sock, I don't read a pattern or anything, but I go on to Google, and this is how I found it. I went onto Google and I put in, because I was knitting my niece some socks at the time, and I didn't know how to turn the heel with so little stitches, because she was only little when I was knitting at them, and I found this website called Knit by Number, Heels by Numbers. Anyway, I'll write it here, but it's really handy, it's really good. Whoever made that website needs like a proper round of applause, because it's amazing. It has loads of different types of heels, so it has like, one's called a rounder heel, one's called a French something something heel, and like, it has loads of different heels. So yes, yeah, so it's brilliant. That's how I do my heels. And I can never ever remember how many you knit along the first row. It's like, you know, you knit, say you knit 16 and then you knit 2 together, then you knit 1. I can never remember how many I knit across, so it's dead handy. Yeah, So I like them. These were going to be for my brother's girlfriend. But I always knit her the same colours. So she's got like 5 pairs of similar colours. So I decided to give these to my mum instead. Yeah, so that's them. Woo! So then my next finished object is some socks for my brother's girlfriend. And again, it's just an ordinary vanilla sock. And the yarn is from Mothy and Squid. And I got it from her from Yarndale. And I just love the colours. And I was very tempted. Antonia, by the way, if you're watching it, don't watch anymore. Leave. Don't watch. Just skip a couple of minutes ahead. Yeah, so I was very tempted to keep them myself because I love them. But I better give her them. So, these are Antonia's socks. Nearly dropped them. Aren't they cool? They're very Christmassy, I feel. So reds and blacks and greys. And just ordinary vanilla socks. She's got little tiny feet, so it wasn't that bad knitting of them. I did a knit through the back loop heel rib thingy thing. And then I did, again, that website for the heel turn. But I did a slip stitch heel flap and gusset. Yeah, gorgeous. I actually really love these. I love them. So I might even buy some more of the wool. But I can't remember the colourway name. I can't remember it because I've lost the tag. But I'm sure it's quite a distinctive colour. So I'm sure I'll be able to find it on a website. I'll put a website down here, and if I find it, I'll write it down here, but it depends if I can be bothered. Yeah. Love them. Gorgeous, and I like how long I've done the leg. I feel like it's not too short, but it's not too long. Whereas my mum's socks are a bit too long. Yeah. Love them. So, that's all my finished objects, because I've been on a Christmas knitting crazy time. So my work in progress is I cast on the Lavender Garden Tee, and bear with me because again it's a long name, by Anne B. Hansen. Oh, it's not that long. Anne B. Hansen. It's not that hard to say. Yeah, so that's the pattern. And on that lady there, it's quite tight. So I don't like tight. So I knit the 5th size in, which is quite big. But the needles that they say to use is 3mm. But I'm a tight knitter, so I went up to a 3.5 and still did that size 5, which is quite big, I think. But it's turning out fine, I think. I measured it up against my Tegner and it's not as wide, so it'll just be like a flowy, like it's similar to a Tegner in a way, the way it's shaped, like the bottom bit with the lace. So I'll have to try and stretch the bottom bit out for you because I haven't. So this is my Lavender Garden Tee, and it's got flowers. Look how pretty they are. So when it's blocked out, it'll like be quite flowy at the bottom, like a Tegner. And I love my Tegners, so I've got 2 Tegners. So yeah, so I am doing a fade, if you can see. And this is the back. I'm just halfway up the back now. So I am using Sheep on Mars yarn, and they never had colourways, I don't think, but I've been the ball tags. The ball things, whatever they're called. But the bottom bit is green, and the bottom one sort of gradually faded itself in a way, because it's less speckled at the bottom, and the more it goes up it gets more and more speckled. And then I faded into a blue. And then I've just finished fading into a pink. I just think it's gorgeous. Blowing me on trumpet, but I'm quite proud of myself. And I think I said last time or a couple of times before, I had loads of Sheep on Mars yarn because I'd just go to wool festivals and just pick any. Like, I'd like just get one skein from her, and I've built up like this stash of Sheep on Mars, and actually they're all quite similar colours and similar like speckles and stuff. So yeah, so they go really well together. Yeah, I can't wait to finish it. But I haven't been like, because I haven't been feeling very well, I haven't been that like motivated to knit on it. I've just been knitting socks because it's quite an effort to like have it on your knee and that. So I haven't made much progress on it. But I didn't even have it cast on last time, did I? So I suppose I've done alright, haven't I? But when I block it, I think, I'll try and like block it so it's longer because I feel like I should have knit a little bit further on the body. But yeah, loving it. Ooh. So that should be easy. Easy done. Okay, so is there anything I've forgotten to talk about on that one? I think I've said everything. Yeah, I think I've said everything. So that's that. I have that in my bag, by the way, from Dandelion and Dogwood, and that the lady that does that is the Little Tailoress on YouTube, and she has a podcast, and her like everything she like does is just gorgeous. She does like a lot of sewing as well. So and I think she pattern designed for sewing, but I don't know if she does any more. I don't know, but she sells yarn as well and bags. So my mum got me that for my birthday. Yeah. And it's really well made, it's dead sturdy. So that's that. So, I am going to talk about what I'm wearing. So, I am wearing this jumper. Oh, my nose, I need to blow my nose. I'm going to sneeze. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So, this is the Easy One by Hohi Locatelli. And my mum knit this, and I always rob it because it's gorgeous. I've shown this before on the podcast. Yeah, so it's just like a tweedy Donegal base with white flecks and grey flecks, and it's got quite a heathery colour somewhere in there. Gorgeous, I love it, but the sleeves are quite long, so I've had to roll them up. And this is knit with Rowan Valley Tweed, and that was from my local yarn shop called Loopy in Ulverston. Yeah, so I really want one of my own, but then what's the point in knitting it when my mum's got one? So, but I might knit it in a different colour, but I think I love it so much because of the colour. So I think if I knit a different colour, I still wouldn't love it as much because I love this colour. So yeah, maybe not, or I just rob my mum's. So yeah, and my shirt's got little foxes on. I got it for Sainsbury's. If anybody shops in Sainsbury's in England, woo, Sainsbury's. Sorry, I keep sniffing, by the way. It's a bit minging, isn't it? Yeah, Sainsbury's has some really nice clothes. Like, it's really nice. We haven't got a Sainsbury's round here, but the nearest one is Kendal. And me and we took Nana out and we went to Sainsbury's and we had a good old... We were in there for hours. It had loads of good homeware and everything. Yeah, so perfect. So, I haven't done this in a while, but I'm going to show you what's on my feet. Yay! And these are my Maryam Socks by Knitting Expat Designs. Hold on. And the yarn is Malabrino Sock Arco Iris. Hold on, I should do this. I know, I'll do this because I've got a little camera stand in it. Woo! So, oh, I've got loads of rubbish on the floor. So these are my socks, and it's like got a really fancy cable design on the top, and it looks like waves on the sea. Yeah. So this is my core, work my core muscles. Yeah, So gorgeous. The yarn has gone a bit like pilly actually. The yarn's a bit pilly because it was very, very soft. But it was sock yarn, but yeah, it has gone pilly and it's faded slightly. And then halfway through the yarn, because it was it's hand dyed, isn't it? It sort of went all weird there, if you can see. It was dark, then it goes light. So yeah, but I still love them. Still love them. But it is sock wool, but I don't know why it's gone so pilly. Oh, tighten it up again. Oh. Shouldn't have done that really. How do I tighten it? There. Perfect. Okay, so the next thing I'm wearing is my necklace. And this, I showed it last week, and this is by Chevirel, and I watch her podcasts. If you don't watch her podcasts, then you are missing out. She's really funny. I like her. And I love her dogs. Her dogs are amazing. And I really want a pug. I'm going to get a pug one day, I feel. When I've got my own house and I'm allowed one. Yeah. So it's soldered and it's got a little swatch in the middle. So I've got that on today. But I showed it last week as well. So, where are we up to? Right, so I am going to show you what my mum is knitting because I love it so much. I feel like, you know when you cook your own tea, it never tastes as nice, does it? Like, it always tastes better if someone else does it, doesn't it? So like, my mum's knitting this jumper, like all the jumpers she knits, I want them, but then if I knit them, it still wouldn't be as nice as what my mum does. So it's like, same as tea, like even if I cook fish fingers, and my mum cooks fish fingers, her fish fingers always taste nicer, but they're exactly the same. So, yeah, so I absolutely love it, what she's doing. So this is the Piece of Silver sweater by Vera Valimaki, and she doesn't, I can't remember, I did ask what size she's doing, but I can't remember. She'll be doing a bigger size. See if she's written it in a book. I don't know. Not sure. But it'll be a big one. She's like me. She likes to have big jumpers. So she's knitting this out of. So when I buy yarn to dye, obviously it comes not dyed. So she robbed all of my skeins of the multicoloured net yarn. She never robbed them, to be fair. She did pay for them. I'll let her off. And then she is using Rowan Kid Silk Haze. With it. So holding it together. And it's just amazing. I love it. The colour. What colourway is that? Does it say? Oh, it's just got a number. So the shade is 00664. And it is amazing. Oh, crud. Got it all tangled up now. Oh no, she'll kill me. Okay. So she has done the cowl neck. Oh, it's so soft. I can't wait till she's finished so I can wear it. And then she has done one sleeve. And then she has done halfway down the other sleeve. And she's using, I think they look like about 3.5 needles. Let's have a look. She might have. So for the neck, she's used 4mm size needles. So I assume there are 4mm size needles. The effect that the mohair has with the with the nep speckly bits, the multicoloured little neppy bits, is gorgeous. Yeah, it's lovely. So this might be another thing I might cast on, but I might use a different coloured mohair for a different type of effect. I reckon you could get loads of different effects with just using like a natural coloured base and then mixing it up with a mohair. You could even use like a hand-dyed mohair, couldn't you? And then that would look cool. Yeah, but this would do my head in, having to knit this rib all the way down. Yeah, but I reckon it would feel so nice. Like roll this down like this. Roll it down. Oh yeah, look. Oh, gorgeous. I love it. I'm jealous. The sleeves are very long though. I feel like she might have done them a bit long. Well, she is bigger, like longer than me. She's taller than me, so she might have longer arms. I've got it all mixed up in the basket now. Yeah, so that is that. Move that away from there. Yeah. It'll take them ages, like usual. It's taken them ages up to now. But I've got my eyes set on it. Yeah, so she's got it in a gorgeous basket. And we got this well, she got it off. My auntie got her it for her birthday when we went to Cockermouth Yarn Festival. And I can't remember the shop that she got it from, but they go around all like the festivals, I think, and selling baskets. And it's just gorgeous. I love it. It's dead cute. So next time I go, I might get one. Next time I see the shop. Yeah. That's that. So when she's finished it, I'll be the first one to wear it on the podcast. So that's that. So I have bought a yarn advent calendar for the first time ever. And I got it from Rainbow Fusion Fibres. And I've put it in a little basket. And I think that's from the same place actually. I think the basket is from the same place as that. Maybe not. Maybe it is. Can't remember. So yeah, so obviously they're in little packets. So what date is that? Oh, they're extras to open when you want, but I might leave that till Christmas Day. So you get little bags. That's number 1, and they've got a 10-gram mini skein in there. And then I think they might do little bits in as well. I think I might be wrong. It might just be the skein, maybe. Yeah, so I might leave this one till the end, and then you get a 50-gram skein as well, and that's to open when you want, but I might leave it until Christmas Day. Yeah, and then it came with this, which was outside of that bag, and it is an oil thing. So you need a little oil burner thing, don't you? So I might have to get one of them. Can't smell it for toffee actually because my nose is blocked. And that's Scenties by Sense and Sensibilities. Yeah, so it's like a little oil thing. Yeah, so that's that, and I can't wait to open the first one. Woo, 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 woo. I feel like a kid again. Like, I haven't had an advent calendar in like years, and yeah, how exciting! Oh, I think they're going to be like I ordered the neon. You could get a neon coloured one or an ordinary like rainbow coloured one, but I've gone for the neon because like I don't really do a lot of neon. I think I knit that Mothy and the Squid top. Can't remember the name of it. Scoop of Summer top, and that was very neon, but that's very not me, but it is me because I do like it, but then I don't usually go for them colours. So yeah, so I don't know what I'll knit with them. Maybe a shawl, maybe a pair of scrappy socks. Who knows? Yeah, so I think that's all my yarny things. Oh, I sound so minging, I apologise. So, oh god. I haven't got much wool in my shop left now. I had a bit of a sale the other day, so I've only got a few things, but I have got the Hazel Catkin Fairy, and that's on a Donegal base. I love that. That'll make a gorgeous top. I've got that. I've got the Michaelmas, one skein left of the Michaelmas Daisy Fairy, and I love that. So if nobody buys it, I might have to rob it myself and make a pair of socks, because I really like it. It's got like some pinks in there, greys, and that's on a Donegal base. And I've got a very lonesome, I can't remember what it's called now, Delphinium Elatum, and this was just when I first got the slub base, I was just testing it out and stuff, so yeah, so it's just a random one I've done, but I thought I may as well put it on my shop in case someone wants it. Otherwise, I might knit a cowl out of it. Yeah. So that's all I've got in my shop, but I'm going to do some dyeing today, depending on how quick I can get this up and edited. Yeah, so that's that. So, I am going to talk about some not yarn things that I've got. So, which one should I start with? So, my friend, who I went to university with, called Hannah. Hi, Hannah. She has just opened up a business selling candles. And she, dyes them. She doesn't dye them. She pours them, I think. That's the right word. She makes them herself. So I bought a candle from her. I've got it on, so I might burn myself. And her company is called the Little Wick Company. And that's the logo. And she's got a Christmas ones out at the moment. Beautiful. And this one is hold on, let me just double check, I've got the lid here. The Festive Fig and Strawberry hand poured cruelty free soy wax made in the UK. And as soon as I opened the package, I dropped it. So it's got a dent in it, in the lid. So yeah, so that's the lid. Please don't mind the dent, it didn't come like that. Yeah, so that's that, and it's a really nice smell, but I can't. Oh no, I thought it was near my yarn. Can't smell it right now, but I assume it's very nice. Oh no, I can smell it a bit there. It's gorgeous. I love fig. I used to work in a candle factory type thing when I was a little bit younger. After I come out of university, I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. So I got a job there, packing candles, and you could buy the the ones that had like fault with them or whatever, or the wick wasn't in the middle, so you could buy them. And I always went for the fig ones. But my mum and dad don't like candles on, so we don't get to burn them a lot. But in here, it's my shed, so I can have them where I want. Yeah. So, I love it. So that is the Little Wick Company, and I will tag it down below in the box. I think she just sells off Instagram at the minute, and then I think she's looking to get a shop, I think. So yeah, so have a look. And she also does little oil, you know those little oil things that I showed you? She does them, but they're in like the dead cute, and they're like heart, she does heart shapes with like sequins on. But I don't know if the sequins, don't know what the sequins do, whether they are like, they melt, I don't know. But yeah, so I might get some of them for some Christmas presents, because they look cute. But I think I might have to buy the oil burner thing for who I want to give it to. Yeah. So, yeah, so that's that. So, my next thing is, I have got some... Right, so I have been very spotty recently, and I've never been spotty in my whole life. My whole life, I've never had any spots. And all of a sudden, I get, like, really spotty. And I didn't know, and everything I did, it wasn't helping. So I had a look. I went and got my hair done, and my hairdresser said that her sister sells is an ambassador for Tropic makeup, makeup and skincare. So I bought some stuff from her, and you can like have a borrow bag, it's called. So I tried the stuff out first, and I really liked it, so I bought it. So all the makeup is vegan, organic, I think, naturally derived, and it's award winning. So yeah, so it's vegan. It's got a little vegan thing on the bottom. Yeah, and I really like it. So if you're from around Cumbria or around me, I will put her Facebook page down here. There is other ambassadors all over England, I think. Because, oh, I was on the train coming back from a night out the other day. This lady got the Tropic hand cream. They do hand creams as well. And she was like putting that on. And I was like, oh, I just bought some of that, like makeup from there, and not makeup, skincare from there. And she's like, oh, I'm an ambassador. So yeah, so it's quite funny really. I think there's quite a few around England, so yeah. But if you're from around here, I'll link Kimberley. She's called Kimberley. I'll link her down below, down there. Yeah, and you'll find out more about it. But I really am really liking it. So she told me to get the Pure Lagoon Blemish Prevention Serum. So spots don't scar and stuff, I think. And it's like in a blue little dabber thing. And it's got all natural stuff in. Yeah, and it tells you how to use it. And then I got, I think it's like a moisturiser. It's called Skin Feast Nourishing Cream. And I got, oh, I love this. This is like a face mask. It feels so nice. And this, look at the packaging. This is the packaging it all came in beforehand. Yeah, but I've obviously binned them all. But yeah, so this is like a face mask, and you keep it on for like, I think it's like 3 minutes or whatever, not very long. And it's for blemishes, but there's all sorts of different ones you can get. It's clear skin, that one. I'll show you what it looks like inside. That's a little pot. And then it's like a proper green colour. Ah! Put my finger in it. It smells nice. Yeah, and I keep that in the fridge. It says to keep refrigerated. So yeah. So all of it is vegan. And it's not that expensive really. It isn't too expensive. I was quite shocked really. Because I do buy all my makeup from Body Shop. Because it's cruelty free. I try to keep cruelty free. But yeah, so I've got Super Greens. And that is a multi-award winning antioxidant rich greens that support your skin's natural defences for your healthiest complexion ever. And that's got like vitamin C, tamanu, kale and broccoli. Yeah. And then I got a vitamin toner, which I really like. That's really good. Yeah, especially before putting your makeup on. And then I also got a cleanser, but that's through there. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying them. And if you want to read more into that, I'll link it all down below. But yeah, I've never ever done anything. I've never moisturised, nothing. Never done anything with my skin until I just got really spotty. Yeah. So I've never put toners on, I've never done anything, I've just whacked my makeup on. And even then I used to get really cheap makeup, really cheap makeup that was like £1. Yeah, so I'm loving that, that's really good. Yeah, so I think that's everything I want to go through, I think. I found out what's wrong with my knee. So I had an MRI scan, and my knee is... So you've got this bone, and you've got this bone, and then you've got your kneecap here, and apparently, so this is the inside of my leg, apparently something here, the cartilage, the weight-bearing part, has gone, it's 3mm full thickness, something or other. And all it is basically is that it's rubbed, I think it's rubbed against the other bone, and it's gone through the cartilage to my bone, I think. Something like that. So I only found that out off Google because I don't think, well, when I went to the doctors, they didn't, well, it was when we got the MRI thing back, it was written in like a different language. So yeah, so they've sent me to, they're sending me to a knee specialist person, so hopefully I find out what I have to do. But I messaged a physiotherapist, and they're going to do like acupuncture on it whenever I can get free time. Yeah, so that's what's wrong with my knee. I'm still playing hockey, but I'm just wearing a knee support, which seems to be working, but I probably shouldn't really be playing. But I played yesterday, and it doesn't really hurt that much. So, yeah, it'll be fine. Just see what this knee specialist guy says, and then if he says stop playing hockey, I'll have to stop playing hockey. But I'm not going to stop till someone tells me to. Have a look at my Etsy shop. It's all written down below in the box, and it'll be updated soon with all my Christmas yarns again. Yeah, so see you next time. Bye.